Assalamu alaikum students. I am Mrs. Mazaira, your social studies teacher. We are learning about the topic weather and climate. The subtopic we are learning about is factors affecting on climate. In the previous lecture, we learned about how distance of the equator, distance from the sea and rainfall affect the weather or a climate of a place. So today we are going to learn more about the factors which affect on the climate. First of all, we are learning about direction of wind. Direction of wind is an important factor which affect on the climate. The direction from which the winds usually blow also has an effect on climate. If a place mainly has north winds, it is usually cold because they blow in from the Arctic or colder region. In the southern hemisphere, it is the southerly winds which are cool. If the winds blow across a large area of sea, they pick up a large amount of water and produce a rainy climate. If the place faces north in the northern hemisphere, it is usually cold. If it faces south, it is usually warmer. Places in valleys are often sheltered and have warmer climate. The second one is altitude. Basically, altitude is a distance measurement usually in the vertical or up direction, although the term altitude is commonly used to mean the height above sea level. The higher we are, the colder it is. As we go from surface to the earth to the higher temperature, temperature decreases. There's a picture you can see. In the foothills we have high temperature. As we go up at the peak of the mountain, we have low temperature. There is an example of Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro is almost 5,895 meter high above the sea level. It is situated in northern Tanzania in Africa, and it is also Africa's highest mountain. Many people assume that because it is situated in Africa nearby the equator, it should not be covered with snow. But the temperature on Mount Kilimanjaro range from hot to bitter cold. The journey from the foothills to the peak is like traveling from the equator to Antarctica in matter of some days. We have another example of Gorakh Hills in Pakistan. The Gorakh Hills are situated in Sindh. Sindh actually situated in a subtropical climatic region. It is hot in the summer and cold in the winter. But the Gorakh Hills height give it a special climate with 0 degree temperature during winter and generally below 20 degree centigrade in summer. Gorakh Hill also gets snow falling in winter season. Latitude is the earth is divided by a series of imaginary horizontal parallel lines, as we already learned about in the previous lectures. As the earth is a sphere, these circles become smaller as they approach the poles. The equator is at the center of these lines. It divides the earth into exactly two halves, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The sun's rays fall directly on the equator, as here the distance between the earth and the sun is the least. Therefore, the regions closest to the equator experience a hot climate. The region which lie further away from the equator receive the sun's rays at an angle. The further the region is from the equator, the cooler its climate will be. The poles which are furthest point from the equator experience extremely cold climate. For the review of the chapter, we have a video to watch. Let's watch.
Unit 2. Our planet Earth. Weather and climate. Weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere of a place at a particular time. The weather of a place can change rapidly. It may be bright and sunny with a clear sky in the morning, while in the evening the sky may be covered with dark clouds. It may start raining in the morning, but the afternoon may be bright and sunny. The weather of a particular place depends on the temperature, the moisture in the air, the pressure of air, the movement of air or wind. Temperature. Temperature is the extent of hotness and coldness of a place. The earth gets heated by the sun. As the sunlight reaches the earth, the land and the seas heat up and warm the atmosphere. This warming up of the atmosphere raises the temperature. Moisture or water vapor is always present in the air. The amount of moisture in the air rises when the sun's heat converts water from the oceans, seas, rivers, and lakes into water vapor. This is the reason why coastal areas get more rainfall than places away from the coast. Air pressure is the weight of air as experienced from all directions on land. When air heats up, it rises and creates an area of low pressure on the Earth's surface. The surrounding cool air moves in to replace this rising air. This air comes from areas where the pressure is high. This movement of air from high pressure area to low pressure area causes wind. The wind is sometimes a light, pleasant breeze. At other times, it can be very strong and can cause a storm or a hurricane. Climate. Climate is the weather condition of an area over a long period of time. Climate of a place depends on its average monthly or yearly temperature, average amount of rainfall or snow.
Now, task to do. Which of the factors mentioned affects Karachi's temperature? Definitely Karachi is a coastal area. You can imagine the factors which are affecting on the weather. Number 2, if you travel from Karachi towards the Sindh, it gets hotter. What causes this? Number 3, do you think it is possible to grow mangoes at the North Pole? Now there is an activity as well. What differences would expect to find between the home, dress and food of a family living in Gilgit and that one in Hyderabad? Why is there such a difference in their lifestyles? Thank you.